Welcome back, guys, to Metaphor Refantazio, where last episode, after bonding with Heismay to reach his 3rd rank as we searched for a place to lay his son's ashes to rest, we then gave the relic we had found to Nuras, reaching his 2nd rank of bond, and on the next day spent time with Hulkenberg to butt heads yet again with Rodav and reach rank 4 of her bond. We then debated Lena and Martira to bring forth a clear weather forecast as we now set out towards the abandoned tomb.
Alright, let's get the show on the road, shall we? We don't really have free time. We're doing like quests aplenty. And it looks like we're going to be on a battle on the way. How far do I run of them? Some guy's in my way.
Really?
Off to there.
What are we doing there again?
It's where Cuculus wanted us to find a ring for him, isn't it? I guess it's a tomb for some dead noble. Fun. Wanna go? I don't trust that man as far as I can throw him, but we do need to recover Gorlias' dagger. On the bright side, the rumors say the tomb robbers haven't picked the place clean. We may come away with more than just a ring.
It's your call.
We'll have to make camp for tonight, but we'll arrive tomorrow. The question is, can we make it back by tomorrow night? Just leave it to me, so long as you don't go dragging your feet, of course.
Great. Let's
Okay,
move out.
here we go. Don't forget, stay alert till we get there. Terrible thing would be
taking up the request of the man in Martira, the gauntlet runner makes its way southwest of the town. The mysterious individual could very well become a source of new power, though they have yet to quite grasp that.
would be that something else is quest-wise comes up because we do this.
You see?
Nice safeguards the nation's order, thus they usually pursue criminals within the country rather than enemies without. The latter of the military's bailiwick. Bailiwick? Yet the knighthood of today is but authority's cudgel, wielded only to suppress whoever inconveniences the ruling powers. Scarce resembles the order I knew. Why do you not have social time, buddy? Now would have been a good time for it.
You see?
Oh my god, it wasn't a roof space. I just made a blooming tent up here. He just brought his whole tent and it stays. It's fine like that. I thought it was like some kind of weird roof crawl space he brought his belongings into. How wrong was I? Now, do I do... Oh, I should get my cooking. I feel like we should make magical bread. Seems pretty good.
Alright.
That dish from Heismay's home village. I'll go get him.
Understood.
You may cut as many corners as you like in cooking. However, we do not cook merely to fill our bellies. No, we cook to partake of a good meal. You mustn't neglect learning how to achieve that end.
Doing that.
The quality of your result will directly reflect the focus you put into the process. Training with a blade is not so different. I followed Heismay's lead and began kneading the flour into dough. Once the dough is satisfactory, throw your weight into fully stretching it. Your foot goes forward like this. Etch this into your memory. Doing the same thing. But my sweat tells of a battle hard fought, our final trial yet awaits. Calm your mind and strike to remove it with no less than perfect timing. Amazing. We made springy and delicious looking bread.
Days gone by.
I present you a taste of my hometown with this magical bread. Our efforts shall make it all the more delicious, so be sure to savor it. It's another way for us to regain some MP. Without having to grind on the enemies. Alright, well, no one has friend time. So it is a choice of royal virtues. Progress the book or do courage. I think the book... I don't know how the difference in the prompts in terms of, like, gains. A lot of the places we can go and do stuff in only gives, like, 2. Back in Grand Trad, for example. So I guess I should do the New World Travel Diary again. A fictional chronicle of a boy's journey in a fanciful place called the New World. I'm in the middle of reading this one. Seems like a book that will really expand the mind. Want to read it together over by the window? Let's gain more imagination. And hopefully we'll get some kind of event going on. He stared up at the heavens. There, a sparkle in the azure firmament caught his eye. The moon at midday? No, despite its cold stony glow. This was no moon nor star. There were those who said it was the corpse of an ancient, indomitable dragon. Others said it was a pavilion in the sky erected by Empyrean beings.
Oh, yeah?
Ah, so we see a strange light shining in the sky. The way it's written, I feel like this light is meant to be the key to the new world or something. What do you think the light is? The remains of a dragon or a pavilion built by Empyrean beings? Whichever is made up. That's not very imaginative. So we'll take that one out. How are the dragon's remains in the sky? Well, I guess the pavilion's on, like, a ground as well. It's in the sky. I feel like usually the pavilion's more imaginative than a dragon. I'm sure we'll face a dragon at some point again. Do you think Fire Dragon Morna will come back?
Oh, that's right.
I think it's the pavilion.
Right?
Yeah, there's something dreamlike about people who live in the sky, isn't there? You think they have wings? They're dragon people. I feel like my imagination is improved after considering the possibilities with Gallica.
All right.
They're dragon people. That's what I'm going with. I know this new world is just fictional, but I want to visit if it were a real place. They've got wings and they breathe fire. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time. Whenever next time is.
Hello, hello.
Oi, lot, Tiny Master. We got a rudder headed our way.
Why, that's Goddard.
That boorish runner has to be Goddard's Horizon Star. That firebrand thinks he can decimate our craft. Cannot near us to know the other gauntlet runners by sight. When he says decimate, that can't be a good thing, can it?
Onward.
Indeed, we mustn't allow him to damage His Highness's runner. Let's go. Peril? Oh, it's the old guy.
Young. Too young, in fact. A greenhorn like you is years, centuries from deserving a land runner. You'd be the rapscallions who crashed the opening ceremony. A young man like you, our king. Ha! Laughable.
What's your problem?
The name's Goddard. The rightful heir to the throne and the voice of the rogue tribe. Tax the young, bankroll the elderly. Those too old to work will know prosperity under my rule. You little jackanapes will kneel before your betters and elders. And if you will not, you will be made to kneel. Prepare yourselves!
Just leave this to me.
What are you going to do to him?
Have a sport of inventive ingenuity.
We don't want your vision of a world built on callous sacrifice.
I don't think he cares, personally. Demo Man Goddard. He's a great enemy to throw at us, to be totally honest with you, because this is a current issue in the world and a real struggle currently. The age gap in voters, etc. And you got to imagine most of the people who play the game are younger, so to beat on an old guy in a video game with this kind of thing is kind of like... But then my time keeps on slipping, doesn't it? And that makes me more and more worried.
Nothing personal. Sorry.
Polarity Magnet is stolen.
Can't afford to hold back. Merchant!
Run them through.
Cheeky brat!
I'm a cheeky brat, am I? I admire Kakaja.
Here.
Quite a boon.
Thank you.
I owe you.
I'm buff now.
Fray. Come. I crush you.
With you!
Mage Langur, hit rate and evasion fell. I mean, I
It's moving slower.
guess we're equal then? Resist
Wealth is
ice.
its own weapon. I call upon royal power within.
I'm going to show you my wealthy weapon. Suck
On
that.
for it, royal soul.
Fire. Is everyone all right?
Okay, this is not fire either.
I'll destroy you. Still standing, I see.
Now accept your fate.
Little girl!
Apologies.
It's not wind.
You whippersnappers need to learn respect for your elders. Who do you think kept this kingdom together after the war? This is now mistreated. With years of
Oh, you get. Except
Your speed's down.
we're weirdly equal now, aren't
no
we?
holding back. Tougher than I thought.
I'll show you the essence of truth.
His dodge is also down. It's kind of hilarious. Lightning.
Lightning!
There we go. Found the weakness.
Remember, we all grow old, and the blade you hold to my throat will be at your own soon enough.
Nobody's trying to massacre the elderly, you old goat. We want equal happiness for all, young and old. God above. Look, we'll not kill you here. How's that for respecting our elders? But mark me, this will not happen again.
Far too naive. But I suppose that's the luxury of youth.
Okay, sure. Believe what you will. What even is a sage's pill?
Excellent. Now that's an achievement.
Ooh, mastered mage.
I'll strive for greater heights.
And gain some strength as well.
New possibilities.
Magic Circle increases magical skill attack by 10%. Attack increases further. If archetype's the same, then you're present. Did I just get 20 MP buffed permanently? Was that true or not?
To greater heights.
Heavy Rush deals medium physical pierce damage to one enemy. To be honest, still, the other ability we've got is better. Comes with a little bit of an extra oomph. Oh, we're 101!
Spectacular.
Oh, bally good work out there, lad. No one's getting their hands on this ship under your watch, eh? Now, full speed ahead. No delays for us, not if I can help it. I had 2 points. Whoops.
The Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at an encampment as darkness overcomes the wilds. Nightfall, the time of hunting for monster kind. Even with the Gauntlet Runner, it is no time for travel. As monsters come more alive with every breath, the thirst for adventure is quenched.
All right then.
Oh, you do... I think you do. Okay. Wisdom. No one wants to have a follower time with me? Come on. One of you guys has gotta. Come on. The more delicious the food, the more energy I have. I love a good fight after a good meal. I can cook, provided it's not too complex. Preparing your own meals is its own reward. I bet. Let me have this. The Lumabee. Well, I could do this, or I could try to finish my book, maybe. Oh, we can actually cook at night again. Increased critical rate for all allies for 3 turns. Gain immunity in the field for 60 seconds.
That
Only Hulkenberg knows how to cook that. I'll go cooler. Critical meatballs.
Hail.
What is that? I've considered this topic for quite a while. Is it not true that meat tastes better when consumed by the mouthful rather than via tiny, polite little bites? It is my preferred method, as you can luxuriate in its full texture whilst increasing one's jaw strength. The logic behind cutting meat into small pieces eludes me. Okay. I prefer only the most restrained application of seasoning as well. It is best to let the ingredients' natural flavours thrive. If animals must forfeit their lives to sate our hunger, then the least we can do to honour them is to taste the full glory of their sacrifice. It's purple. Very purple. I started preparing food with Hulkenberg, making sure to follow her minimalist methods with the ingredients. We chose prime ingredients on this day. Our Destiny's meal will be quite exquisite when it is complete. That noise.
Good.
A pleasing aroma, is it not? That indescribable acridity belies the dish's depth. It's so novel and unique. I've never tasted anything like this, and I may never again.
All right.
The critical meatballs are complete. An enchanting aroma, is it not? Sure. Thanks for speed cooking, I cooked without time passing. So I can cook at night and in the day. Hulkenberg said that most things are edible if you put them over a fire, but is that really true? We've got the washing area, washing our dishes there. But being that war is a precious resource, that actually goes double. Yes. That way we take our baths currently, because this doesn't work, does it? Now that I'm a candidate, it's important to be well groomed. Oh, they fixed it!
Got it.
I feel that my fatigue from the journey has been washed away. Did I just get some experience for having a bath? I thought it was still broken. It wouldn't be good to waste water. Oh god, have I been that stinky up until now?
Something up?
Alright, where are we going? It says like
This
what we
place.
should be going with, doesn't it?
Let's see.
Maybe not.
Here's where we are now.
Well, we have the 3 up there to talk to and choose. The 4 even. Ah, I think I'll use my book. Let's finish that off as we travel. That means I can maybe do some courage tomorrow or something. And then the book's done. Seems like a book that'll really expand the mind. Want to read it together over by the window? If I read this book, I may gain more imagination. Not even spending it with my friends.
What's that?
He continued to traipse through the raging sandstorm. At last he came upon a cave, the entrance gaping like the maws of a beast. Been there, done that already. The walls of the cave were translucent, revealing the inside to be a gigantic, intricately winding labyrinth, fantastical and akin to a mirage. Ooh.
Oh, yeah?
Giant cave with glass walls in the desert? That sounds otherworldly, but also strangely familiar. That's the glass walls, though. Sounds dangerous is true. Sounds safe it does not. Sounds pretty is imagination, right?
Sure.
That would be a beautiful sight.
Right?
Yeah, I bet it'd be dazzling in the daylight. Probably at night too, sparkling in the moonlight. But like envisioning the scene of Gallica has improved my imagination.
All right.
Alright, nowhere still near. I know this new world is just fictional, but I'd want to visit if it were a real place. Glad I finished the book. I feel that my understanding of the world has deepened.
All right.
Right, we got a big boost from this last time. But we're not actually getting as big a boost this time. We're still quite a bit off imagination, and we have no great source of it now. Our barrelman and Heis may spotted them. They're already on board. Get us on topside post haste. I better hurry out to deck. What the hell? What the hell?
While we're asleep is dirty fighting.
Just leave this to me.
Randomly being attacked by goblins.
These are just small fry. If we play it cool,
None of them are weak to anything though.
Now accept your fate.
I must kill them. They slapped their ass at me and I do not like it. Do I have someone who can attack everything?
Too much, perhaps. Witness our strength.
We'll combine our strength.
Maelstrom!
Bye.
Enemy
more
reinforcements.
enemies. Brace yourself.
What?
Only
Be
one left.
neither face me.
We're clear.
Sleep!
I have the right thing for this.
Hit their weakness.
Wealth is its own weapon.
Move,
To the fore!
Heismay.
I shall vanquish evil. Missed!
You gotta aim better than that.
Show you the
Troll, you're ruining everything.
freeze.
You hit their weakness. this!
Observe the enemy.
That's your opening,
Into the
Captain.
fray. There.
Oh, I hit a crit.
All right! Smite him, Hulkenberg!
Freeze!
Nice.
They surely underestimated us.
Unscathed 2. Give me the mag and the money and the lack of sleep. Oh, I forgot to change information.
Appreciated.
Thank you. Nice work out there. That should keep the baddies at bay for now. And you kept the crowd safe and sound too. Now then, have a good night and sleep tight.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That's not fun being attacked at night like that, is it?
What to pick?
I could do stuff. I mustn't allow things to remain as they are. Hulkenberg comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Well, sorry. I'm not gaining courage today then, am I? Hulkenberg has chosen it to be a Bond event time. I can cook first, though. Get some coney stew. Cure status elements for all allies? Yeah, I'll have one of them.
Let's check.
That's the dish Stroll wanted to make. Wait here, I'll go get him.
Hey,
Me with a bit of chew can be nice, but I prefer a braise, low and slow. One melts the moment it hits your tongue. Ah, truly exceptional. Though that method does take forever.
even so.
Still, time should not deter you from taste, and once you taste it, you'll want to keep doing it. I began preparing the food with Stroll. Hey! Season it well and then cook it until it starts to brown. You know it looks good enough to eat, but we must endure.
Got it.
All that's left is to let it soak in its flavor. We must control the heat carefully now to keep our eyes on the prize. Your own is surely whetting your appetite, but don't give in. The juice is precious and not a single drop can be wasted. Stroll's an actual cook. It sounds to me like Stroll's the better cook. Amazing, the dish Stroll and I made is dripping with flavor and depth. It's coney stew. Nicely done if I do say so myself. You've earned first taste, I say. Stroll's really good at this. I do like the whole having a curative all for having cooked then. That's pretty nice. Right, we're not doing the books. Because we have read them all. But I'm guessing... Do I buy new books? This is a question.
Right.
I'm guessing Hulkenberg is up here. I should really change my class indeed.
What now?
Alright, we've maxed out on Mage, which means we can now go up to Wizard. In addition to stronger magic attacks and allied magic result, it learns buffs to strengthen synthesis skills. So we get Blizzard, Candera, Botra, 10 MP, big jump to be fair. In overall combat, recovers MP each time an enemy is stunned or defeated, so that stays. Shield Blessing, while attack, defense, or hit evasion are buffed to recover a significant amount of MP every turn. Ooh. Increases strength and hit rate of synthesis as well. And then we get stuff like heavy fire damage to one enemy, with Seeker, Mage, or Healer. Medium magic ice damage to all enemies. We get all of those. Makara Break negates one enemy's repel magic skill as well. Skyfall Bolt. Severe magic damage to one enemy. First ally, Mage, Mass Dancer, or Summoner lineages. Second ally, Mage, Mass Dancer, or Summoner lineages. So, blimmin' hell.
I see. Fascinating.
Right, we resist two things.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of an adept scholar, a sorcerer who bends strong magic to their will and performs miracles in loyal service to their leader. 7,200 mag is required to awaken it.
I'm counting on you.
That is the power I seek,
Of course.
and so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as an adept mage. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. A worthy heart who tempers anxiety and a strength greater still. If thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the
Really?
soul of the mage. This is the power of the Wizard's Soul. By this new magic, I swear I will change the world. I shall continue to brave the path forward for all those who suffer in this land.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
It's changing my gear, in fact. Right, in terms of skill inheritance, I can inherit the low tier stuff that we had before. There's the thing, I really need like the next tier of inheritance. I should probably level that up before we fight because I don't have much in the way of options for spells, do I?
I found new power.
At least having Blizzard as well as Botra would not be a bad idea. Level 6 Agander.
Are you free?
What will we do today? Whatever the specifics, 'twould be prudent to use our time in improving our chances and building our strength.
Sorry.
I apologize, but I must ask that we save training for another time. Right now, I've some things I'd like to ponder alone.
If so,
Could you spare a moment for me then? It's about Rodinth, the Knight Commander. My family found prominence through means beyond the wealth we lacked. Scholarship mostly, with some having developed a taste for politics. I was the outlier. My single-minded pursuit of martial arts put me quite outside their sphere, and considering my temperament, they had no idea what to do with me.
yes.
My family offered me no meaning worth pursuing, so I volunteered for the Guard when I was still quite young. I thought that in the military I could blaze my own trail on strength alone, but, well, such ideals were meaningless to House Hulkenberg. Before I had the chance to prove my abilities, they had already made arrangements to assign me to the Knights, ensuring I would not disgrace the family name.
But
But I was fortunate enough to meet Rodinth in the course of my training as a new recruit. He was born into a storied rogue household, but his house dissolved and he joined the military after its decline.
that's why.
We were alike in that way, seeking to rise by our own individual efforts, regardless of familial background. So what changed him?
The truth is,
After our training concluded, Rodinth was openly being considered for an appointment to the Prince's Royal Guard. However, instead it was I, still tender in years, who was ultimately selected. Rodinth lacked for nothing as a knight. He and I were equals in all things, save that my family had put the right words in the right ears. He was denied appointment to the Royal Guard. Instead, he was sent to the front lines alongside the common footmen of the state army. I'm sure he was frustrated. He made a name for himself and returned to the Order. To see him rise to the rank of commander in such a short period of time. You respect that? Or do you feel inferior? Well, I'll say you respect that. You're trying to say you respect him?
no.
Rodinth's current behavior does not befit a Knight Commander, and it hardly bears saying that we cannot allow such abuse of power. Even if I am partly responsible for his attachment to power, there indeed would be all the more reason to intervene. I was thinking it'd be along the lines of respecting his drive. I cannot help but wonder whether it's even my place to judge him. Even as I sought to carve my own path, my knighthood only came at my family's behest. And after failing to protect my charge, I left the capital a wanderer. All these lofty words, what weight do they bear from one such as I, knight errant and errant, failed in her solemn duty? That's not who you are, though. Yet even now, if I now stay my course, what of my past self? What of she who wandered? Once upon a time I thought myself righteous. I respected order, brought many a criminal to justice, and saw many a punishment meted out.
Alas.
Yet looking back, I know it was a matter of convenience. A way to disguise the weakling I was, my knightly standing in replacement for the family I had forsaken. Of course, in my time as a knight, I failed to protect the prince and abandoned my post to seek him out with no more honor than a thief in the night. I fled my family and I fled my knighthood. Rodinth, he sees this in me. Clarion clear. Who am I to claim any chivalry over him? You would run again, though.
So then...
So you would repeat the past and run for Rodinth? No, I was simply afraid. Afraid to face him. And afraid of facing who I once was. You do just want me to be harsh all the time, don't you? You have friends, you know. We'll help.
It'll be fine.
We'll all help you through this, no matter what.
You know,
'Tis the way of a broken sword, I suppose. Brute force will avail it nothing, eh? But still.
I see.
Why, yes, that sword. Perhaps I'd lost sight of something very important indeed. but you've always been there to remind me. I'm truly indebted to you, Will. Know that you have my sincerest thanks. Hulkenberg seems like she's realized something. I sense a further deepening of our bond. Rank 5. You're the highest, I think. Knight Veneration significantly reduces the mag cost of studying the Knight lineage, and also while in reserve, the amount of experience Hulkenberg gains increases.
Sorry.
If I may, I'd like some time alone with my thoughts. When I found my answers, let us speak here again.
The party finally arrives at the abandoned tomb. It is said an affluent aristocrat is entombed here. However, if true, his only visitors these days are tomb robbers, seeking his wealth. Are the rare blades and shimmering jewelry merely a trap to draw in more victims, or something else entirely?
So we're here.
Now then.
Oh, we're here? No, I'm not too keen on this being the place we're exploring. We're here for a mission, not to seek amusement. This is where we search for the ring, yes?
Gotta get back on track.
That's right. The sooner we find that ring, the sooner we get Grievous' dagger back. Although, where do we even start? It has a history, no? I expect it won't be simply left lying in the dust. We won't know until we head further in. I sense signs of monsters, so be careful.
Well,
We may find some other nice treasures in these nobles' graves. I don't love grave robbing, so I'll think of it as recycling. 'Tis well we look for useful items, but let us not stray too far. We are returning to town by nightfall.
Here we go.
Alright, Will, lead the way. Here we are indeed, but now that we've reached the abandoned tomb, that is indeed the end of a session, though we're a bit on a memorandum here. Abandoned tomb. A tomb closed by Martira. In the days when Martira was a major stopping point on the route from Grand Trad to Oceania, the presiding noble family was at the height of their prosperity and so ordered the building of a grand crypt befitting their status. However, Martira gradually declined in influence and the noble's descendants passed into obscurity. The long abandoned tomb is now a den of monsters. Now that it is. So with our guys having arrived, a variety of second stage people now taking the fore as well. Now, of course, we do have to level up Thief a little bit more to get another archetype up. At this point, we are getting ever so closer to Moore's next one by getting 15 archetypes, but I'd have to, like, level up Gunner to, like, unlock one thing. Level up Thief a bit more to get that sorted out. To be honest, we're fine leveling up Seeker further at this point in time, like we're doing with Heismay here, because I think you're maybe the furthest along. I don't know if it's you or... Will, you are now the furthest to get to Magic Seeker after all. And then we'll put you back to Thief maybe. Once we built you up a little bit. That's the funny thing about these archetypes at the moment. They feel better invested into when you've got some inheritance. You've got some slots to build people up at. But at level 28, with our main story of this chapter done, path opens in 3 days, giving us enough time to continue to talk, socialize, and build more follower ranks, and hopefully more royal virtue too, because we're definitely going to need a fair bit more courage at this rate. But we've got 1 to 3 in eloquence, and we continue on next time, though none built on tolerance since we leveled it up the very first time. Whoosh. Still so much to do. Still so much to do. So, we check out this place next time on Metaphor Refantazio. I'll see you guys then for that. Until then, I say, bye-bye.